hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir.
Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This is part 5. In today's episode we are continuing with the quest for Marika. Let's just have a look at the journal quickly, just to remind ourselves. So we need to speak to Aranka, ask her for advice, and to speak to Voivod, ask for the amulet. So we'll see how that goes. And after that we finish with Marika's quest. We will go to Miller Cradle, because that's the one outstanding. We've been to Radovan, the blacksmith, but we still need to go to Miller. So we'll go head down. I think it's south of the map. Yeah, I did put already marker down here, just so I don't get confused which way to go. So since the last episode I did some training, combat training, just for a bit longer, and we got to the point where I have to duel Tomcat. I'm just gonna put out, because the people are talking around me. So the main level is 9. We got some skills for the combat, like swords fighting. Let's see, what is that one? Maybe we can raise one. So showtime. I'm not very good with combos. I mean, some of them are okay, some of them are weird. The cutting edge looks good. They bleed faster. Yeah, I think I'll go with the one. Okay, so that's about it. So we need to go back to Tomcat and let's just show his quest and defeat him in duel to get more training. Okay.
Around without a light.
Oh my god, I forgot, sorry. Didn't realize it's nighttime. Okay, let's see who we need to speak to. I think I'll speak to Aranka first. Where was she?
Greetings.
Here he is, Tomcat. Oh, Voivod is here. Okay, I need to speak to Aranka. Oh, is she here? They're all eating. Oh, I'm sorry for disturbing you.
I found your daughter, Marika. She sent me to you.
Thank God. And how is she, my girl?
She's hiding out with her sweetheart, Bahush. She's all right, but he's in a bad way.
Oh, my poor Marika. She's stubborn like her father, or she would come back to us.
She asked me to get something from you that would help him. He's delirious with fever, and his wounds are starting to fester.
If she sends a message home, it must be really bad for them. I will give you something. You want marigold and some clean bandages. But if the wounds are deep, you also need to bring them comfrey. But I do not have any now. Here you are. Take it all to Marika. And give her my blessings. Tell her I miss her and I am sorry about the whole thing. And that I, Aranka, do not blame her for anything. Te aveți bactalo, more.
Okay, so we need comfrey. We can look for that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's just speak to Voivod. He was here, wasn't he?
Kai just goro. Solo desu.
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you didn't tell me the whole story.
Kasmurokar. Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Chave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor, because they hear all insults my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... he has Yaga Lorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But... it end very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had 2 Chave and 1 Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and heathens. They said Marika was unclean. And whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am, and take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
The message that your messenger came back from Semin with, that wasn't from Bohus.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohus didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohus.
What about my shire? What about my family?
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajo? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohus, who's 1 foot in the grave, and she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although... You already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet. God be with you, and have
There is
pleasant
always something. It's something. Come on. Matt, behave. Stop growling at people. Oh, I shouldn't have given him perk to growl at people. Where is Aranka? Did she move? Oh wait, we need to probably activate No, it's here. I probably just have to talk to her. I think she was over here.
Careful.
I'm careful.
You wouldn't have any idea where they might be holding Tibor.
Somewhere in the village of Semin. But I cannot tell you where. If any of us went there, they would end up very badly.
The Voivod sent me. It's about Geza.
I know. It is not hard to guess by the look on your face. My poor boy Geza. More dardeles. Tibor, he would talk his way out of it, but Geza, he's so hot-blooded. He always loses his temper. And so they killed him, and now his body is lying somewhere.
Why does it have to be me who goes to get him?
Because none of us can let the god just see us, or we would suffer the same fate.
Do you know where I can find his body?
I do not know, but it must be somewhere in the woods near the village of Semin. That is where it all happened.
What exactly do I have to do?
Find his body and bring it to his favorite place in the woods. We will bury him there.
Where is that?
No one knew Geza better than his Frau. When you free him, he will surely tell us the best place to bury Geza.
All right. You can count on me.
Why do you young people always have to rush into everything? When you get my Chavo's body, let us know. We must bury him the right way. Our way. So that he can truly pass to the next world. He will be the same when dead as he was alive. Geza's ghost is not one of you would want to meet. Hopefully this family will be at peace then. Jadevleha. Lachirat.
Okay, so let's have a closer look. So we'll need to find the Comfrey and rescue Tibor. Just gonna look at the map. That's kind of on our way, isn't it? Down below here. So that would be our first stop, I guess. Just put the marker here. Okay. It's quite dark. And I don't think there is anywhere I can sleep. Yeah, you drink water. Now I wash myself inside water.
Mary. The camp feels kind of empty without Voivod's children.
Not just empty, it's kind of... I don't know. I remember the last time we had a bit of laughter here.
True that. All the while the humans below the hill are roaring drunken.
Just looking if there is any way to sleep anywhere around here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, can we at least fast travel? Man. Okay, let's just get on our way. Yeah, I cannot sleep in those beds. They would kick me. Oh, that's a nice looking bed. Okay, let's go. I know it's nighttime. We definitely need a horse. This is taking so long to get from place to place. Hopefully we don't come across some bandits. We did have some training, so should be better now, but... I see light. Where are we? So looks like somebody's camping there. Let's go through the woods. And he's got a horse. He's not camping, he's just traveling. Okay, never mind. We'll go through here. Oh, look at the beautiful sky. Just looking if there is any comfrey. I don't remember what it looked like. What time is it? Oh, midnight. That is not the best time to visit village. Are you comfy? No. Oh, I think it will show me what it looks like, doesn't it? Maybe in crafting? Let's set the herbs. Oh, that's kind of purple flower. Okay. So we arrived at the Samin. Maybe we can get a bed here. Oh, this is settler. Nice.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Oh, thank you. Isn't there some kind of place where you can go and sleep? Don't see anything. Why are you barking? Can see the castle. Where's this place? Just thinking maybe we should wait till daytime so people are not suspicious. Yeah, I can see guard already there. Okay, let's just wait till morning. But just because we are tired and hungry. Oh wait, we can eat.
I really need to eat something.
Okay, you had some food now. How much was it? 48. Okay, let's have one more. One more. Let's speak to God.
Good to see you.
I'm looking for the Takov blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go into the courtyard.
Why?
We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while to the wedding, but them gents is already getting into the swing of things.
Okay, fair enough.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samin is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Man. Troublemakers.
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
Oh, come on, don't fight me.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Well, he started it.
Fuck you!
He started. Not me.
Come on! Oh, you wee bastard!
What in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. when you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takeoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yechin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone, what we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
When we were...
So, lad, you're going with us. I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
You've got a stud farm here, don't you? Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that. Unless you've got any more questions.
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. This Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semi? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Semine's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
I wonder if I should ask about the wedding or not yet. Let's see.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
Let's just not say what we're here for.
I'd eat and drink my fill and check out the local maidens.
I hope Lord Semine didn't hear you. He'd be none too pleased to hear you want to take part in such a grand affair, just to stuff your face and roll an A with some drunken wench.
I beg your pardon, Captain, but that's what most fellas go to weddings for.
That's an unspoken truth, son. Unspoken, mind. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
Okay, let's go before I ask
We
some
should
other
probably get
stupid
going.
question.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard, then.
Okay, let's see if we can get our hands on the horse. I was going for something else here, but now we are doing what we're doing. But I kind of like this quest, so... Let's see. Just gonna untick that one, because at the moment we're not doing it. Is that this one, isn't it? Yeah. And we still need to deal with finding captive Tibor, but let's just do this quest first. It's raining so heavy. Let's see if we can get our horse. Okay, who we can get the horse from? Where is horse trader? Oh, are you the horse trader?
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Let's just look at the horses first, quickly. White one is nice. Oh, wait. Pebbles? Oh my god, Pebbles, it's you. Oh, no. Where is he? I just seen him.
Careful.
Is that him? Oh, wait. I want my Pebbles.
Here for, friend.
Would you happen to have a cheap horse for sale?
Well, I sell quite a few horses here, but by the looks of you, you must be talking about that grey nag, eh? But all she's good for are sausages. That old bitch won't let anybody touch her. I was already suspicious when that traveller sold her to me. He said he found her running about near the Rock Tower Pond.
Grey, old, and someone found her by the Rock Tower Pond. That's where we were ambushed. That's my horse. That's Pebbles.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her.
Nice, we got pebbles. Oh, my sweet horse. Okay, we're ready to ride out. Oh, let's just put the saddle on. It's damaged, but never mind. We'll get a nice new one. Now we can have horse menu. Just equip. Okay, we ready.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off. As you say, sir.
Okay.
Where will you start searching, sir?
Hello, Pebble.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Crosscomits ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. You're in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, as soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. Hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
So glad we got Pebbles. A nice horse.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Okay. Okay. He needs to talk to me first, right?
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
I like sword.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
Oh, I want to use my... I don't want to duel him, but well, we have to, right? Can I not use my sword? This is worse than the other one.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Wait, let me just throw my weapon.
Oh, no, you don't.
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
Well, at least he's feeling proud that he beat me. Okay, let's just continue.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pit.
Thank you.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Christ wounds! Mind where you're going!
Oh, he got into my way, didn't he? I'm just following.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to Rat House and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
Okay, let's go see the bailiff. He should be close by, shouldn't he? Well, he's right here. He will know they are here. Oh, never mind. As they say. Pebbles, do you want to come and drink? Better not mess around with Pebbles.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
It's going to be such a weird conversation because he's right by the window. If he looks out, he can see them there.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
I understand. Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, we need to sleep. I mean, look. He was by that third window, right? And they're right here. But never mind.
Well then, young man. How did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yichin.
Sir, I could send a message to the Yichin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yichin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take take Yetchine any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my brains they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
He's definitely enjoying his time out. I wish he would stop wiggling so much. Can we go faster?
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Okay. Let's just double check. We need to go on the left, right? I cannot zoom in closer. Okay. Are we going on foot?
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
So they went through here.
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the cart back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
It's not my place to talk of such things, sir.
You see, Gnarly? At least the lad knows his place and the order of the world.
Or he's afraid to speak his mind, sir.
None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
At least we are discovering new places. It's always nice.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Okay. Okay. What did we find?
Excuse me.
Oh, that's the car.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith cart.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Yeah. Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards who's on the rampage round here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Apollo. I spent a lot of time running around here as a young lad.
Oh, not me. This place always gave me the shivers.
God's truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Samine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
Can hear the voices.
If you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows, and the whirring of the... Shh!
Listen.
Somebody there. Let's get closer.
Pigs can fly, and Gordon's name is really something. For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of bits on him.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Man.
You two are arseholes. Try to duck us through the windows like that. What's that? You might be hexed. Maybe a witch. You see hexes everywhere. It ain't that strange. Even my uncle had a hair like that. Each eye a different colour, and he definitely weren't hexed. How would you know?
True. You never know what crosses folk have to bear.
Jesus, Hansa, don't start again. I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly. Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus?
For fuck's sake,
Those
you was
definitely aren't the
never
blacksmith's
ordained
hands.
Aye, I was. Stumbled in it, in the forest chapel by Bodera.
Like, fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing. But Stumble's a priest. Stumble is a drunken old fool who claims he was...
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Sure am, sir.
Just watch and don't get your arse kicked like during training. So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea. Borrow my crossbow. My shoulder's giving me jip anyway.
All right, sir.
Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Oh, that was one way to get crossbow. Okay, and we need bolts for it, I would expect. Okay, let's go.
I don't know who'd like that. Did they do something?
What the fuck do you imagine they do? Light up in the dark?
You're right. They did something. They rolled around and gave off sparks.
Aye.
Wait. Man.
Hey, that's the last one.
Hey, now you're fucked up.
Oh, we need to shoot him.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
And it's done.
Okay, good. Do we go down through here? No, we go probably around. Okay, let's holster our weapon. They killed all of them, I didn't kill any of them. Oh, can I loot?
Hey, Henry, get over here.
Would that be like betting?
What's the hold up, damn it? Hey, Henry, get over here.
I'm coming.
Stop. dawdling.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm just gonna transfer everything what I looted. The horse. But I don't know, I stole everything. Okay. Okay, we good. Now we can talk to him.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It'd make sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Shouldn't we send for reinforcements?
Who would we send for? By the time we return, the bastards will be gone along with my goods.
Don't worry, lad. This scum is no match for us.
I am. Let's go.
Hold on, lad. Give me back my crossbow. You weren't thinking of keeping it, were you?
Of course. They did a good job.
I should bloody think so.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
It makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Oh man. Need my sword. Can I still put my sword on? Yeah, okay, good.
Hell with you! Hammer them, men!
No, you!
I'll be with you! You'll be I'll rip your ass open!
Keep it up! I'll hack you.
So we have one left.
Here's the last one.
Nice strike. He was finished before he started. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey,
I'm just looting.
Henry! Are you
Yes.
listening?
We'll
Come
decide
here.
what to do with you later. What about your family?
That's why I do what I do.
So they won't pay.
Okay, let me just transfer everything. Because I was looting my bottom, so. Military sword. My god, we have so much junk to sell now. Just get rid of it, everything. Only things we're wearing. Okay.
Half a groschen for you, eh?
Hey,
So,
Henry!
tell me why I shouldn't hang you from the nearest tree, huh?
I'm still from a noble family. With your birth, you can't just lynch me.
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep
I was
watch.
fighting.
I'll go and track him then.
Great, hurry.
Okay.
Crushes the bailiff.
I'm just following the you. Where is he? Oh, there. That's him.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck! Alright, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me!
I won't promise you anything. Now come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samin. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the cart to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about blaming Venser?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone around the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Venser.
You see?
While you were shouting rude insults. So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
It depends. By right, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
If Lord Seming's in a good mood, he'll try to find out whose idea it was.
It definitely wasn't mine.
You're such a rat, Francie.
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on and on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Ha! Every man she could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
I'm glad I chose to travel with them. That's kind of fun to watch them. Where is Pebbles and Armat? Oh, hope they're okay.
Right, we're in trust with this. This is where you get off, Henry.
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Don't forget to go and tell Radovan what happened, so he can stop worrying.
Will do.
Will do.
And drop by Sameen sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Wet behind the ears? You're a bit young for that kind of talk, Captain.
If only.
Pebbles. Oh, my sweet Pebbles. Let's just follow them. Where they're going?
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
It's not letting me follow them, so let's just follow ourselves. Let's have a look at the map. Right, let's just fast travel to blacksmith. We definitely need to sleep. Our bed is like 30.
You silly doggy.
Okay. Pebbles, where do you want to park? In here. That stable. Okay, and first thing, I'm going to get sleep. Right, so let's sleep till morning. Then we can speak to the blacksmith.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Okay, we need to eat first. Let's put the torch away. Here, right?
Aye, almost done.
Need more. Oh, I think one more, 61, yeah. We're so hungry. Tired and hungry.
Christ, so much dust.
And one more. We should be good now. Yeah, 90 is fine. Okay, let's speak to the blacksmith. Matt. Wait, Matt. Do I have any food for you? Oh no, we need to get him something. Sorry, Matt.
Hey, Mutt.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realised they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down? The whole band?
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Well, Teresa was there, wasn't she?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it.
All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Man, what a story. Okay. I know we were planning to do some different things, but at the end, we have ended up doing things for blacksmith. So let's just have a quick look. We still need to deal with Marika and the hermit. Where is the hermit? So we'll look at the map. The green one. Okay, so first we need to go to Troskovich and ask about it. But I will need to go down here to deal with Marika quest. And as well, I want to visit the mill before we continue with the blacksmith quest. But for today, I think this will be good time to finish. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit the like button and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Take care.